Greetings. Before we start the anime recap, I just want to clarify that the anime studio stated that every characters in this anime are over 18 and they are adult. So, YouTube staff, don't just assume everything just because your mind is messed up. Hey there, this is going to be a very short recap of an educational cultural anime. If you like romance and Fortnite Battle Royale, then this anime is just for you. This is not a regular anime, so Google and Incognito are your best friends.
社会復帰および復学の試験のため担当医の先生が提案してくれたプラン
The main character, Akira, had an incurable disease, so he couldn't attend school. However, due to a miracle, there is a sign of improvement, and he is healing slowly. Despite all of that, he still suffers a considerable drop in mental and physical ability. Therefore, the doctors told him that he should study hard so he could become a doctor. Well, they didn't say that, but the anime Hypnosis stated that he must pass an exam in order to stay in the school. If he can't pass it, then it will get him expelled immediately. As a result, he will be supervised by some exclusive private tutors, and they are expert in specific field. Due to plot purposes, all of them have some nice plots, unlike the editor. Anyways, this purple-haired lady, Momoka, suddenly told him that he should examine her hopes and dreams. He is surprised when he heard that, and did not expect that this was in the syllabus. He asked her if this is a part of the lesson, and she doesn't deny it.
真面目だな。そうだ。君の奥底の人としての感情を呼び起こすね。
まあそれならやるしかないんでしょうね
It seems like she is in charge of helping him to regain his feelings and emotions as a human by making his Excalibur ready for battle once again. Not gonna lie, she is definitely a professional in this. Therefore, he begins to examine those superior genes, but it looks like he is a newbie. She doesn't scold him. Instead, she is giving him detailed instructions.
動きがぎこちないな。円を描くように滑らかに揉み込むの。
After that, she wants to make sure that his Excalibur is ready for battle, so she wants him to set his Excalibur free so it can see light once again. Fortunately, his Excalibur is still ready for duty, although it was not active for years. She is happy when she saw that, just like the editor. Then, she launched a pincer attack on his Excalibur to test its combat capabilities. In the end, he has used Protein Blast and gave her the all-natural organic facial mask. Then, she informed him that the lesson is over and he can go back now. It is a shame that she didn't give him the dungeon pass, but I guess she will give it to him in the future.
おはよう。
おはようございますかすみさん
On the next day, when he wakes up, he saw this blonde lady, Kasumi, in his room. She brought his breakfast, and it seems like she is taking care of his daily needs. Well, this means that she is going to set his Excalibur free sooner or later.
調子はどう？
あはいいいみたいです
よかった。昨日は随分と疲れてたみたいだから。食事持ってきたから食べちゃいましょう。
あはいいつもすみません
いいのいいの。寮の食堂で食べるわけにはいかないからね。
あれから2週間だいぶ慣れてきた感じはするけどまだまだ
君大丈夫？
ええ大丈夫です
今日はこれからしおりのところ？
Anyways, it looks like she is in charge of his academics.
はいかすみさんの授業は明日でいいんですよね
うん。今日はいろいろあって遅くなっちゃうから。ごめんね買っていって。
いえしおりさんの授業はハードなんで終わった後部屋で休憩しておきます
うんわかった。
ほら、あと50メートル。
After that, he is going to meet his other tutor, Shori. She is in charge of his physical attribute. She wants him to take a swim so he can improve his stamina and his muscle mass. After the swimming lesson is over, he is curious since they are the only person here. She told him that she has reserved this place since no one is using it.
そうなんですね
この方が集中できるでしょ？
まあそうですね
After that, she wants him to do 100 sit-up. He is surprised when he heard that, because he is not ready to lose his hair. Despite that, he knew that he is a man, so he accepts her challenge. When he is doing the sit-up, she motivates him by landing her superior genes on his Excalibur. He called out to her for that, but she doesn't care.
でも密着してる部分が
言い訳しない。
As a result, he has no choice but to let his Excalibur wakes up from its slumber so it can deal with the attacker. At that moment, she is shocked when she saw that. so she quickly moved backward. However, she accidentally slipped on nothing and accidentally launched a pincer attack on his Excalibur. Well, those are huge happy accidents, right? Anyhow, she realized that he is feeling great now, so she is not going to let his Excalibur go. He kept asking her to spare his Excalibur, but she told him that he should finish his sit-up exercise first.
ダメよ、頑張りなさい。終わるまで動き止めてあげないから。
As a result, he has no choice but to use Protein Blast in the end, and gave her some organic all-natural facial mask as a way to thank her for assisting his sit-up. After that, he told her that he is too tired, so he couldn't move a muscle. Therefore, he wants her to get up and end the lesson. Despite that, she informed him that the lesson is not over yet. He is going to push his limit by exploring her dungeon.
追加授業。
She is educating him about the benefits of dungeon exploration for his body. She told him that she heard that from her acquaintance.
わかってるわよ、君の言いたいことぐらい。でも私の知り合いがリカバリー授業で有用な方法を教えてくれたの。代謝を大きく活性化させる方法だって。
は？
He is surprised when he heard that, since this is the first time he has heard that. Well, what she said is true actually, since it will definitely improve his physical attribute. Then, he asked her if she is fine with letting someone like him to explore her dungeon. She became flustered and embarrassed when she heard that. However, the important part is that she has given him the dungeon pass.
別に構わないわ。というか、むしろ君じゃないと嫌っていうか。
Without wasting any time, she starts to play Bouncing Simulator 2024 on him. Wait a second, this means that she is the one who benefits the most from this. Well, at least he could train his core strength, so that is a win-win situation for him, I guess. In the end, she has received a lot of protein-rich supplement. On the next day, it is academic day, so Kasumi will be the one who tutors him. She used to tutor him before this, but this time, he felt like something is off.
いつものように焦らなくていいからね。しっかり自分で考えて答えを出して。
はい。なんだかかすみさんの様子がおかしい。かすみさん、なんか近くないですか？
It looks like she is very close to him, and she often used her superior genes to press against him. Well, that is not really her fault, since her hopes and dreams are just that big, unlike the editor. She asked him to concentrate on her study, but he is having a very hard time doing that. Despite that, he still managed to finish his homework, and she rewards him by laying his head on her superior gene.
ほら、ちゃんと集中して。
やっぱりなんかおかしい。かすみさん、終わりました。
うん、どれどれ？全部できてるね。
God, I wish that were me. Anyways, since his condition is improving, his Excalibur became ready for battle, although it was still asleep last time. She noticed that and called out to him. He apologized to her for that. However, she is very happy for him, since this means that he is recovering from his illness. After that, she told him that she will be providing some aim assist for his Excalibur. This time, he is not fidgety and refused her like how he did for the others.
わかった。お姉ちゃんに全部任せていいからね。
He immediately made his move too and starts to inspect her superior gene. She is definitely into that shit, so she told him that she will give him the dungeon pass. As a result, he can finally explore her dungeon.
もちろん、お姉ちゃんがまた君のことすっきり癒してあげるね。
Before that, as the standard operating procedure, he is inspecting her melons again because he wants to carry out the unlimited food glitch. Unfortunately, she is not able to help him out with that. Then, she wants to know how is he that skilled in this shit. He told her that he has learned a lot of educational stuff from Momoka and Shiori. After hearing that, she got angry and jealous a little bit. Despite that, she is spawning a lot of holy water from her dungeon, and those are enough to solve water shortage in Africa. After a while, she reached the peak by role-playing as a water fountain. Then, she told him that he has her permission to explore her dungeon.
幸せな初体験させてくれる？できるよね？
はい。
いい返事。
It seems like no one has ever visited her dungeon, and he is the first one who is going to explore her dungeon. Without wasting any time, he starts to explore her dungeon slowly.
相性いいんだ。嬉しい。
In the end, he has given her a lot of farm fresh organic protein shake, and she looks very happy. I mean, who wouldn't? Anyways, the anime ended right there after she reached the peak with him. Thus, that is the end of my recap for this wholesome cultural anime. Unfortunately, this anime only has one episode, and I don't think they will release episode 2 in the future, since this anime might be a promotion for its visual novel. Speaking of that, if you are interested in the story, then you guys can go ahead and play the visual novel. Based on the visual novel database, the playtime ranges from 10 hours to 30 hours. These are the comments and feedbacks for this anime from a cultural website. So, what do you guys think about the rehabilitation process in this anime? Who do you guys like the most? Is it Momoka, Kasumi, Shiori, or all of them? Let me know in the comment section below after you watched it alone, or with your families.